today.
There is no question. And again, you're getting the mounting hardware coming along with it. It literally is going to take you maybe not even 5 minutes. I would say a couple minutes to do this and know you're protected for 10 years. It's about that peace of mind. And no low battery, beeping in the middle of the night or beeping where we can't normally get it. And we have to get a yardstick or a bat or something and try to hit it, make it stop. Right. You're not going to have that because this is going to protect you for a year. Here's the situation though. We have sold half our quantity at this point. Half of our quantity already gone. I don't know when we're going to get these back, but if the U.S. Fire Administration is recommending that you have one on every floor, that you have one in every bedroom, and in every hallway outside a sleeping area, I'm going to bet you're underprotected because I think most of us are. Even in new homes, you don't normally see that. And in new homes, I will tell you too, they're also putting the ones that have to be replaced more often because let's face it, they're building a home, they're putting in the cheaper ones. This one, if you're buying one out there, typically at retail it's $40. We're giving you 2 of these for $59. Plus we're doing it on FlexPay at under $20 and we're doing free shipping as well. And you can see how tiny it is. I mean, this is literally, it looks like a little salt and pepper shaker. I mean, that's the size that you're getting here. But with under, I would say under 1,700 of these left, you know, we're gonna show you the difference in what you probably have at home and this one. Because
and these are first alert. So these are some of the other models. And like you said, when you are moving into a new home, you typically have some of the older styles, but they begin to lose efficacy after about a decade. So if you have an older home or if you're moving into a home that doesn't have enough smoke detectors, you might consider adding some more. I moved into a new home a few years ago, but it was a 20-year-old home. So my smoke detectors hadn't been replaced ever since day one. So I added some first alert add-ons. But look at how much more sleek, how much more slim this is. It looks better in every room and it's very subtle and discreet. And the really nice thing too is you don't necessarily have to get up on a ladder to install these. You could put these high up on a wall or on a ceiling. So if you're like Connie was saying at the top of the show where you don't always have access to that ladder, it's not always easy for you to be able to do that installation, please read the customer reviews because we had a young lady, she was in her 60s. She didn't have to call a handyman. She didn't even have to have her husband help her out. It was 2 screws. She was able to do it, but she could do it high up on a wall because you don't even have to put this even all the way up on the ceiling. You're getting that mounting bracket that makes this so simple and easy. The one thing I will say, because there is absolutely no maintenance with your brand new first alert smoke detector, is just push the button on this maybe every New Year's Day or July 4th, just once a year to do a routine test just to make sure it's working perfectly. You are getting a 10-year warranty on this, but again, doesn't your family deserve that fighting chance? There are so many folks in this building alone and in our lives that have all been touched by home fires. Adam and Chelsea Freeman, they had a home fire. Luckily, they caught it in time. Suzanne Runyon was telling us a story a couple of years ago about how she lost 2 family members in a home fire. This is senseless. It's not necessary. And when you have the right tools that give you the information so that you can get out of your home in case of that emergency, you might as well take the plunge and do it. It's just such a great way to sleep better at night. And you're never going to worry about the batteries chirping. When you think about all the money you have spent replacing batteries over the years in your smoke detectors.
And all the time, you know, if you're not on top of things, you know, a lot of times you mean to go get those batteries, but you don't, and it takes you a while. So you're without that smoke detector for a while. And you know what? Just because you're replacing the batteries doesn't mean that it's still doing the most efficient job that it could be doing. Because regardless of if you're replacing the batteries, the new models, this model is going to do a better job. So don't just replace the batteries in your old one, get a new system. 10-year warranty included along with this. Now, I know we're very busy. At this point, with everybody on board, I'm going to say we have about 1,200 of these left. You do get 2 of them, but I'll remind you that the U.S. Fire Administration says, again, every bedroom, every floor, every hallway outside each sleeping area. So take inventory of how many bedrooms you have, 1 for the bedroom and 1 in that hall outside that bedroom, and then 1 for every single hall or every single floor, because you never know where that fire is going to start. Under $20 to bring it home. And I hope this is a purchase that you never use. I really do. I hope this is a purchase that you just make it, and it's a purchase for your peace of mind, and it's a purchase for your safety. But I'll tell you what, if you do have to use it, if you do do, then that is the best $59.95 you have ever spent in your life. It honestly is. And I know we're really busy right now. Most people are ordering more than one pack because you want to have enough to completely cover your home. You don't want to be underprotected. And Laura, you were saying most of us are.
Absolutely. Most people are. Most people have older smoke detectors. You haven't tested them in a while. They start to lose efficacy after a decade. This actually has that 10-year warranty. But I would say at least add to your existing smoke detectors right now. Even if you have some older ones, you don't necessarily have to take them all down and replace. You can always add to them. And it's a great idea, as Connie mentioned, that you have these in the hallways leading up to the bedrooms. In each bedroom, I would say also have one in the kitchen. The vast majority of home fires all start in the kitchen. Do you know that most home fires begin between 2 and 6 a.m. and home fires can double every single 30 seconds, meaning your entire home could be completely and totally engulfed in flames in as little as 5 minutes.
That's horrible.
So it can really get away from you very, very quickly.
Right.
When you have these dispersed throughout your home, that's going to ensure that you have the most up-to-date information. I was selling this with Alice Carone yesterday, and we were doing our presentation, and she just bought a new boat, and she was saying one of her first purchases was the First Alert Atom for the various rooms of her boat.
Absolutely.
She says, it's not a big boat, but I wanted to make sure I was protected. Her daughter going off to college.
Yeah.
They're looking at, dormitories, and they're looking at apartments and all these different places. You want to make sure that the people that you love are living in places that have working smoke detectors. It is that life-saving technology. And this, again, is First Alert, that premier company. I'm going to set it off for you one more time. So this is 85 decibels, nice and loud with the sweeping tones that more individuals will be able to hear. Ready?
Okay, ready. Ooh, it is loud.
Very loud. This will do its job. This will get your attention. This will get you up and out of your home so that you can evacuate, so that you can escape with your life.
Okay, with 2,000 people saying, yes, 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 I want to do it, don't you want to join them? Don't you want to know that your home is protected? Don't you want to know that your family is protected? And again, that you're going to get out. Don't you want that peace of mind in knowing that, make no mistake about it, your fire detectors are working? They're working. Maybe right now you're saying, gosh, I can't remember how long they've been in the house. Maybe you don't even know. Maybe you moved into the house and they were already there. Maybe all you're doing is replacing the batteries every time they start chirping. That doesn't mean that they're working the way that they should be. That doesn't mean that you have the highest level of protection. Now we're giving you the newest and the latest. And I do want to point out to you too, that this is the one with the 10-year battery life. So you put it up, 10 years later, you replace it if you want. So again, you are not doing anything for 10 years for $59.95. We give you 2 of the smoke detectors, 2 of the 10-year batteries, 2 of the mounting hardware kits, and of course, the 2 manufacturers' 10-year warranties. But now with 2 minutes left to shop, we have under 1,200 of these remaining. Most people are getting multiples because you do need, in most cases, depending on the size of your house, apartment, whatever, you need more than just a couple of these. And I love too that this actually has, the more efficient the smoke technology. So it's the resistant to, like if there's just a little steam in your kitchen or something has just a little burning, or maybe it's a hot steamy shower or whatever, it's not going to set them off.
Fewer false alarms, which is really great. This is able to detect the particle size of the smoke particles. So if you do hear that siren go off with those sweeping tones that more individuals will be able to hear, you probably do likely have a problem and you need to get out of your home and you need to call the authorities. So fewer false alarms with this one. Photoelectric smart smoke entry design with this, so it's not going to pick up on the steamy shower. If you just burned the bacon just a little bit, it's not going to set it off necessarily. If it does go off, it's probably because you really and truly do have that issue. And then take a look at this easy mounting bracket. So it's 2 screws. All you do is screw it in either high up on a wall or on the ceiling, whatever works easiest and best for you. And then you just pop it right in. That's all there is to it. You don't have to mess with this. There's no maintenance. There's no doing anything to it, changing batteries. There's no hitting it with the broom handle because of the chirping, because that never happens. There are no batteries to ever replace. This is a built-in 10-year battery. This is so smart, it will even inform you when it's time to replace it in a decade.
I love it. So again, we're getting 2 of these, but look at all those batteries you have, Lori.
Think of the money that you would spend. And a lot of these smoke detectors do require special specialty batteries. And I know Connie just said this, but it is so incredibly important. How many times have you just wanted the chirping to stop? So you pulled the batteries out of your smoke detector, and then how long is it that your family is unprotected while you're at the store trying to pick up those specialty batteries? Is it a day? Is it a week? Is it a month? Have you ever gotten those batteries back into that smoke detector? Is your family unprotected this entire time? With these, you just never have to think about it. It's great peace of mind.
Do us a favor, stay right where you are, under $20 to get them home. We pay to ship them to you. I know you're gonna love it. Lori, thank you, my friend. Nice to see you. Okay, I want to let you know, coming up, you know, we're going from protecting your home from fire to protecting your home from intruders or people, you know, maybe messing with